the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Calais Campbell.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Stevens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on 1st down, Stevens. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Taken down, and
you never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play action. Here's Stevens. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for C.J. Board there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
20-yard line.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, Stevens. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on. 60 back, Mike's 49. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming. I'm coming after you. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 1-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they work this out past the 25.
On the carry.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
first and goal at the 1.
Yo, check 31, check 31.
From the gun, Stevens. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Stevens. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
4 yards. That's another Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Stevens. This will be caught at about the 5.
Stevens.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it...
And this will be caught at the 30. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A run for Nick Chubb. Direct, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a two-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Washington 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Man open his board. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Stevens. This is brought in by Gibson.
Stevens.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Ravens 21, Washington 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ronald Darby brought him
First
down.
play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He's got daylight past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 66 yards for him on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They run. Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ravens 21, Washington 10.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Up for the extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
It is good.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stevens. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It got his man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check, check.
From the gun, Stevens. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 19 Tiger. Back.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
48-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Stevens. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Stevens. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Stevens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Back to the air on second down. Stevens. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Down Baltimore.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
I'm here all day. Shift.
Throwing on first down. Stevens. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll have